everyone. So in this video, I'm going to share my investment goals for the future so that you guys can get an understanding of why saving and investing is so important to me, and also how you can stick to your savings and investing goals as well so that you can reach financial freedom. And I did want to say that I didn't make this video to flex at all. The reason why I wanted to make this video is I wanted to share my goals for the future financially with you and give you some tips on how you can stay motivated to reaching your financial goals as well. It wasn't so long ago that I had no savings. I was really struggling, living paycheck to paycheck, and I was really stressed out about losing my job. And slowly but surely, I was able to pull myself out of that bad financial situation and get on a path towards financial freedom. And I'm now able to save and invest over 50% of my income each month, buy a home with my partner, and make passive income as well. And if you're also saving and investing, make sure you do watch this video because I'll be sharing my investment goals for the future and the reasons why I've chosen these investment goals. So now let's get into the video and start off with my short-term financial goals. Last year, my partner and I bought our first home together, and this was something that we were saving up for 3 years. And since we bought this home at a really good price, the property value has already increased by 20% in just 1 year. And that's a really conservative property value estimate based on similar properties which have sold around the area. When we bought our first home, we learned so many things about the buying process and how to negotiate the price of a property well. So that's why in the short term, we are looking to get more into property investing because we think it's something that we're actually pretty good at. So my short-term investment goal is to have $100,000 saved and invested so my partner and I can buy an investment property if we do see a good property and a good price come up on the market. And I'm very happy to say that we are halfway to our goal on having the deposit for our investment property. At the moment, we are investing most of our money into ETFs and stocks, and we should be able to reach our investment goal by next year and have $100,000 saved and invested in order to buy an investment property. But only if we do find a really good property at a really good price, because we really like buying real estate when it is undervalued in a similar way to we like buying businesses when they're undervalued when we're investing in the stock market. And I think that it's really important that whatever you invest in, whether you invest in stocks or real estate or anything else, that you really look for value for money when you are investing. So let me know in the comments, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer stock market investing or do you prefer real estate investing? I would love to know your thoughts in the comments. And if you are enjoying this video so far, please give this video a like. It really helps out my YouTube channel and helps me reach a wider audience. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing because I produce 3 new videos every single week about personal finance and also investing. So if you enjoy content like this, please subscribe. So now that we know my short-term investment goals, which is to save up for a deposit for an investment property, now let's look into my long-term investment goals. And my long-term financial goal is to get to financial freedom. And by financial freedom, I don't mean retiring early, doing nothing, being bored at home, because for me, financial freedom isn't really stopping work, it's more being able to pick and choose how I spend my time and the things that I work on. So my goal is to get to financial freedom so I really have power over my times and I can really dedicate my time to the things that make me happy and to the things that I'm really passionate about. So in total, my partner and I, we need $4,000 monthly in order to sustain ourselves and to pay for all of our living expenses. And so we've run the numbers on just how much money we'll need to have saved and invested in order to get to financial freedom, and we would need to have at least $1,300,000 in order to get to financial freedom and to be able to withdraw $4,000 to go towards our living expenses without our retirement savings ever running out of value. And if you'd like to calculate your own financial independence number, I've actually created a financial independence calculator which can take into account your living expenses monthly, the amount of money that you already have saved and invested, the inflation rate, and also the safe withdrawal rate, which is the amount of money that you can withdraw from your retirement savings in order to live comfortably. So if you'd like to calculate your financial independence number, which I highly recommend you do, I've put a link down in the description below to the completely free financial independence calculator. I think that we should be able to reach this number in about 10 years' time if all goes well and we continue at the rate that we're going. And hopefully we can reach that number even sooner if we can make a bit of extra money, hopefully from YouTube or some other side hustles. So now let's get into my tips on how you can stick to your financial goals as well, based on my own personal experience and the things that I've learned on how to stick to my financial goals. So I think that the biggest thing which has really helped me stick to my financial goals is having a goal to begin with. When I first started working, I knew that I should be saving because that's what everybody tells you. They say you should be saving at least X amount of your income. And honestly, I wasn't really doing that because every time I would save a bit of money, I would spend it. As soon as I had about $500, I thought, okay, I have $500, now I can spend $500 on whatever I like. And I would just keep on continuing like that and have no money saved at the end of the day. So the turning point in my life, which really helped me get out of that mindset, was actually setting the goal to save up for a house deposit with my boyfriend. And at the time, I was just 19 when we had this goal, and I was only earning $400 a week, which was barely enough to pay for all of my living expenses. So I really was living paycheck to paycheck. And I remember when we set this goal, I honestly didn't really think that I could do it. It really just seemed so far out of my reach at that point in time. But even though it felt out of reach, just having that goal of maybe one day if I work hard, I'll be able to buy a home really kept me going. And seeing my numbers increase in my savings account and eventually in my investment portfolio really helped motivate me to achieving my goals. And I was able to reach my goal even faster than I ever thought possible. And I was able to reach this goal by the time that I was 23, so just 4 years later. So that's why I think that it's really important to set yourself a financial goal, even if it seems impossible, because I promise you that once you start making those small steps towards your goal, it will feel very achievable, because that's what happened to me. And the second piece of advice that I would give you to help you stick to your financial goals is actually tracking your net worth regularly. So by tracking your net worth, this can be a really motivating thing because you'll actually be able to see your numbers grow and grow and grow, and it will motivate you to save and invest even more money for your future. To track my stock portfolio and my capital gains, I use this website called ShareSite, and it allows me to see my whole stock portfolio and the capital gains that I've made. So I find this really motivating to be able to see my stock portfolio in the one place. And in order to track my net worth, I use this app called Money Brilliant. And this connects with all of my bank accounts and also my investment portfolio so that I can easily track my net worth over time. It also connects with my loan from the bank for my mortgage, so I can also see this number decreasing over time, which is really motivating as well, to know that every single month when I pay my mortgage, I own a little bit more of this place that I've bought. So it's really exciting. And if you're not already tracking your net worth, I highly recommend checking out those apps that I've mentioned. So both ShareSite and also Money Brilliant if you're in Australia. And if you're in the US, I know that there are so many really great apps that you can also have a look at, including Mint. I think that's probably the most popular one that you can use to track your net worth. So definitely check out those links. I've put some links down in the description so that you can have a look. So now I would love to hear from you and hear what your financial goals are. Let me know in the comments because I read every single one of your comments, and Honestly, it just makes me so happy reading your comments and seeing all the things that you guys are thinking about, because it just makes me feel closer to you guys. So I would love to hear what your financial goals are. And if you did enjoy this video, please give this video a like and please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video and for watching all the way to the end. I really do appreciate it and you really are amazing. So thank you so much. And by the way, if you have any other videos that you'd like to check out, I've put some links here to some videos that I think could be really good, so make sure you click the links here.